by giving all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. I want to give double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Sanitation to the hopefully elect that is pushing this word in the four corners, the highways and byways. Once again, praises, glory, and honor is due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem Makakodash. Alright, this brother Zakaria. Alright, you know, basically it's going to be a short lesson. Continuing on the wickedness of these women, all right? Because yesterday, I was having a conversation with a female worker, all right? Well, first and foremost, the inspiration for this lesson comes from the Spirit, the Holy, the Rakah Kodash, all right? First and foremost. Then, based on this, secondly, based on the conversation that I had with a female co-worker yesterday, all right? Whereby she said she wanted to do a shoot, all right, at a certain location, a photo shoot, and I, jokingly said, "Is it a maternity shoot?" All right, you know. And one thing these women don't understand is that, a gesture like that is actually a good thing. All right, children they're actually a blessing from the Most High. All right, but a lot of these women see them as a curse. All right, that the child can, ruin their body and ruin their, their freedom, so to speak. All right. But basically, she said, uh, I don't wish her well. All right. You know. And then she went on to say, if she get pregnant, at this age, she's about 22, probably 23. All right. Which is actually, fruitable age. A woman should be bearing children at that age. All right. You know, if this was in Israel, she'd have probably already had, like at least one. All right. You know. But yeah, I was saying. Then she said, if the Mosai sent a child to her, give her a child at this point, she will basically send the child back. All right. You know. She would commit abortion and kill the child. All right. And the way she said it, all right, was very proud. All right. She said that she and the Mosai would be playing table tennis. You know. And it's fucked up, which is to show, how lost our women is. All right. But yeah, I just wanted to make a quick video on that. All right. This is Exodus, 23 and verse 26, basically showing that this entire abortion thing is completely wrong. All right. It's plain old murder. All right. It's murder. All right. It says, Exodus 23 verse 26, there shall nothing cast their young, nor be barren in the land. The number of the days I will fulfill. All right. And this, when you read this carefully, all right. First, let me break down the first part. It says, there shall nothing cast their young. All right. When you go into the word cast, it says to be bereaved, make childless, miscarry. All right. When you come down here, it says to cause barrenness, show barrenness, or abortion. All right. A woman is not supposed to kill her child. All right. Or nobody for that fact. All right. Or even an animal. All right. The Mosai, have full control over all these things. All right. And should be given full control over all these things. That's why at the last part here it says, the number of days of thy days I will fulfill. All right. Meaning the Mosai will fulfill it. All right. You know. you're not supposed to take your own life either. All right. But let's going into another topic. All right. But then there's also this. All right. It says um to make childless, to cause barrenness. All right. You know what? Going into what? To the blue pills. All right. Plan B. All right. You know, and all tie in the fallopian tube. All right. All these things that women is do to basically stop from having children. All right. And men. All right. He says, nor be barren in the land. All right. No, it said nor be barren in the land. All right, because really when these women tie tie the tubes. All right, when they're on birth control, they're really making the self barren. All right, you know, even though it's false, it's in falsehood because they're not really barren. They're making themselves barren. All right, so all those things is actually wickedness. You know, nor be barren in the land. You go into the word barren, it says barren, sterile. Going to the origin, it says to pluck up, root up, to pluck up, root up, to be plucked up. All right, because when they going in there, all right, to the unborn child is really rooting it out. All right, it's plucking it from its place before time. All right, it says to cut, right, to cut. And if you ever look at, if you know the process of abortion, they basically cut the child out. You know, they basically cut the child out. All right. It says root, to pluck up by the roots, specifically arm string, figuratively to exterminate, take down, up, pluck up, root up. All right. What's another word for exterminate? Is murder. All right. Abortion is plain old murder. Right. And what does the scripture say about murder? All right. What does the scripture say about murder? You know, this is Exodus 20 and verse 13. Thou shalt not kill. All right. But really, when you go into the word kill, it says to murder, slay, kill, to murder. To murder, slay, premeditated. Right. Accidental, avenger, slayer. All right. Because there's a difference between killing and murder. All right, murder is premeditated. It's also not according to scripture. All right, the scripture tell you if you and another nation goes to war, you should utterly slay them. All right, now that's not murder. That's not murder. In the courts nowadays, the term they will use is self-defense. All right, but you could say it's indignation, which means righteous judgment. All right, it says as avenger. All right, so to murder, assassinate. All right, kill for hire. Those assassinate. Those also not according to scripture. All right, avenger. You and a man may have some sort of disagreement. you know, like you get fired from work or something and you're going to kill your boss. You know, that's not according to scripture. All right? All right, so hopefully this lesson was edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, Rakakudash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Salutation to the awful elect that is pushing this word. So shalom, till next time.